Okay. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the October 6, 2022 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. And I would like to ask Kenzie Johnston from OSU Extension to lead us in the pledge, please.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Kenzie. We'll be hearing from Kenzie and Kate in just a few minutes. All right. I am Barb Lewis, President. To my right is our Vice President, Jeff Benton. To my left is our Administrator, Tracy Davies, our Deputy Administrator, Don Houston, and our clerks, Sarah DeNovo and Jennifer Walraven. We can begin.
Resolution number 22-843, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held October 3rd, 2022.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-843. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill is absent today. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We have no public comment. Resolution number 22-844, in the matter of approving purchase orders, then and out certificates and payments of warrants and batch numbers CMA PR 1004 and memo transfers and batch numbers MTA PR 1004.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-844. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-845, in the matter of a transfer of a liquor license from CLB 23 Corp. to 23 Express Drive-Through LLC and forwarding to the Ohio Division of Liquor Control with no objections and no request for a hearing.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 22-845. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-846, in the matter of approving the amendment to the license agreement by and between the Delaware County and Tyler Technologies for emergency communication software.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. What you have before you is a change order to our existing contract with Tyler New World. We had an issue with one of the modules. Due to the situation, we've asked for a credit and a refund back on the amount we paid for that module.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 22-846. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 22-847, in the matter of approving an online subscription and services agreement between the Delaware County Board of Commissioners and Procore Technologies Incorporated for cloud-based construction management and progress documentation software.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Morning, Eric McPeak, Deputy Director, Regional Sewer District. This Procore software we use to log and keep record of our construction projects, both on the development side and also a lot of our capital projects use the same software. So with this membership, we're able to house our construction documents, which reduces risk in the long run because we've got everything documented. It helps with matters in the field, resolving disagreements. You know, we have the information readily available, and it's become locally, at least, in industry kind of standard between
Okay.
a lot of contractors and engineers use it too. So since we're familiar, it really helps us with that whole record-keeping process with our construction.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 22-847. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. Thank you.
Resolution number 22-848, in the matter of approving a joint application by the prosecuting attorney and the Board of County Commissioners to the Common Pleas Court to authorize the board to employ outside legal counsel to assist the treasurer with a certain contractual matter.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Rick Carr from Delaware County Treasurer's Office, Chief Investment Officer, working on the matter. Treasurer Ranke expresses his regrets he can't be here this morning as well. He is at the Ohio Land Bank meeting, trying to work on getting some funding moved to the counties. As you're well aware, some of that is delayed. Regarding this matter, we simply need to utilize outside counsel since the prosecutor's office is conflicted, and both the auditor's office and treasurer's office are collaborating to get the matter resolved, and just needs outside counsel to review the MOU being developed.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 22-848. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that brings us to administrator reports.
Nothing today, thank you.
And I don't have anything either, thank you.
All right. Well, you have the floor.
That's right. No Commissioner.
You can give
Merrill.
us a sports report if you want. No, I don't.
Well,
think
no,
you
we'll get
better.
into sports.
Yeah,
Just-
I
know
don't
you
go
want
too
to.
far, though. Yeah.
Well, as everyone knows, Tuesday was the Rutherford B. Hayes 200th birthday. And it was a great day for Delaware, and I want to congratulate Bill Reitz and the team, a lot from the Historical Society. Brett Carson was instrumental in doing it. And it was just we had a very nice dinner. It was a great talk, you know.
It was.
Rutherford B. Hayes was there, and they celebrated his 70th birthday. They pretended it was 1892. And the gentleman who, Mr. D. Maria, I think is how he says his
yeah.
name, the impersonator
gosh,
was
how do you say it?
phenomenal.
He was.
He did it, his whole thing, it was a half hour long, without notes. I mean, it was
Right.
remarkable. And he really looked like Rutherford B. Hayes, too.
He did. It
really
was phenomenal.
So the dinner and the presentation was very, very well done. So I want to thank everyone who was involved in that. I know Commissioner Merrill went as well, and so did Commissioner Lewis. And it was just a really neat event. MORPC Executive Committee this afternoon, and today is Marissa Stith's going away party. She's leaving tomorrow.
Ah, that's,
Wednesday, so
yes,
we're going to miss Marissa.
right.
I want to thank her for everything she's done and wish her the best in her next career move. So.
Right. Yes, we're all going to really miss Marissa and wish her well, though she is a great new opportunity. And she's going to take it. So I think people can stop by your office then, Administrator Davies. and
noon.
Yeah,
Okay.
till noon. There's a lot of donuts and other pastries down there.
Oh,
So.
boy. There, I can hear the stampede now. And also getting back to Rutherford Hayes's 200th birthday, I was honored to read the proclamation in which we made that day, along with the city, the October 4th, it would have been, Rutherford B. Hayes Day, always in Delaware County. So you will be celebrating that for years to come. And, but it was a great program in the morning too, and just a great group that did organize this. The committee was wonderful. Bill Reitz, like you said, and then I'd like to mention Frank Hickman, and of course Brett was right there too, our historian. So it was great. And I would like to ask Kenzie Johnson and Katie and to come up and just say a little bit about what they do. And Kenzie, you can tell us a little bit about what you're doing at OSU too, if you would. Thank you for attending the meeting.
Yeah, thanks for putting us on the spot this morning, Barb. I came to this meeting because I'm in a local government class with the John Glenn School at Ohio State. I'm working on my PhD, and one of the assignments says, attend a local government meeting. So I told Barb that's why I was here, and now I'm leading the pledge and standing up here. But so we work for OSU Extension, so right down the street with the sheriff detectives, and I've been with the Extension Office for 4 years. I'll let Kate talk in just a second, but I do ag and natural resources as well as community development. So I oversee our Master Gardener volunteer program here in the county. We currently have 112 Master Gardener volunteers who take care of the landscaping right outside the courthouse here, as well as next door and down at our office. So I coordinate that volunteer program, so they're extension volunteers, and then I also do a lot of work in community development, so I help township trustees with leadership development stuff, strategic planning, organizational capacity building, so that's kind of like my realm of things, because I am currently getting my PhD from Ohio State in leadership development, and I'm just super excited about that, so thank you guys so much for your support. I know we work a little bit closer with Mr. Merrill, but it's good to see Barb and Jeff here today. And yeah, so that's kind of what I do.
Kate.
Hi, my name is Kate Horniak. I just graduated in the spring from Ohio State with my undergrad, and this is my second month at Ohio State Extension Office in Delaware. So I'm still learning about how everything works, but I am agricultural and natural resources and agritourism side of things, so I deal with like families coming out to the farm and liability and stuff like that. So I appreciate your guys' support and looking forward to work with you guys.
Oh, sure. One of the things that when I was talking to Kenzie the other day, you mentioned with your Master Gardener classes. Can you tell us how many are in them now, and then what you'll be able to do then when you go over to Bixby?
Oh, we are so excited to move to Bixby. So we have 112 volunteers, and what we run into is we have monthly meetings, and we don't really have a space that accommodates all of our volunteers. So especially when it comes to like paying for a building to use at night, with the Board of Elections, we have to pay the after-hour security fee and all of that stuff. So moving to Bixby is just going to allow us to train more Master Gardeners. Right now, we're going to train 22 starting in January, and that's about as many as we can fit safely in our basement meeting room. So when we move out to Bixby, we'll be able to train in the auditorium. And I was talking to John last week, and he thinks that, 150 probably will fit in there. So we're just going to be able to reach so many more people, and it's going to be such an asset to us. We're also going to put in some community garden type things out there. So he kind of showed us the lay of the land last
I bet
week.
he was glad to see you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're going to start with 4 raised beds, and then we also talked about potentially building some additional raised beds for all of the county employees that are moving out there to grow their own vegetables as well. So we're going to try and do something with the greenhouse and then fix up the pond to make it more educational. So we're looking for a partnership with Soil and Water to help with some of that, but the Master Gardeners will flourish in this new area for us, so we're excited. And we're excited for a new office, too.
Oh, that's great. How does somebody become a Master Gardener? How do you get in the program?
Yeah, so we currently have a wait list of about 40 members, but you can just contact me, and
Okay.
We screen all of our applicants. We do a background check, and then we do a one-on-one interview to see what their goals and objectives are for the program. And then it's 50 hours of education training and 50 volunteer hours here in Delaware County to become an official Master Gardener. And then moving forward, it's 12 required hours of continuing education and 20 volunteer hours here in the community. So all of our volunteer hours stay here in Delaware County, and I should have brought all the stats, but it's a ton of volunteer hours, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And they do just a wonderful job. They really do.
Yeah, and we're actually getting ready to offer a training that allows people to be a backyard gardener. So if they don't have time to volunteer, but they're still interested in the home horticulture education, we're going to have a program available just for education. So there won't be a volunteer component, but people will still get the home hort education. I was telling Barb last week that everybody wants to garden now that the pandemic happened.
Yes.
So we answer about 100 questions a year in the extension office when it comes to backyard gardening. So I think this will help us as well.
Oh, that's great. I'll just put you on the spot, Kate, one more time. Any particular project that stands out that you've been working on?
What I've kind of been working on is the agritourism employee retention. So how farms are dealing with seasonal workers, and how obviously the agritourism side of things have been experienced with their workers, how workers like retention that's kind of going on right now. So
Sure,
yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. So
Boy, yeah, that's a challenging thing.
yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
You
Well,
can also tell them about your immersive theater.
Oh, yes, I have been dealing with an immersive theater that Ohio State Extension, Delaware County has kind of took upon us. And it's a 360 theater dome that we have had at Ohio State Fair and Farm Science Review. And we plan to have at the National Ohio State FFA Convention. So it's bringing people into the theater and letting them experience the agricultural side of things if they
great.
haven't experienced that. So
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We learned a lot, and our Delaware County Extension is just great. So as we can see. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we do not have need for executive
Not today.
session. Anything else? Well, we are adjourned.